Hi, I'm Kathy.
And I'm Pat.
And we're Calm Sea Cruise. And we are on day 3 in our Mexican Riviera cruise.
Halfway there.
Yeah, we're on Norwegian Jade. And we're in Cabo today. Before we talk about today, we wanted to go over what we did last night. So we started out at our kind of our favorite champagne bar, had a few drinks. It was really close to, we had Le Bistro is specialty dining. So that's one of our favorites. We've been there before.
Yeah, Le Bistro tends to, any Norwegian cruise we usually end up there. It's just consistency in food, and it just tends to be something I'm never going to cook French food at home, so it's something that it's something that I always like to try something that I'm not going to cook at home. So when we're on a cruise ship, so it's always a good choice.
Yeah, it's pretty fancy, and I normally always get the same meal. This time I did not. I tried something different. I had for the appetizers, it was a cheese croquette. It was good. It had beets with it, and green apples, and array of lettuce, and it was good. I really liked it. And then for my meal, it was a beef tenderloin, and it had potatoes with mushrooms and a nice sauce with truffle sauce.
My food envy.
Well, I had envy too, because I love what you have always.
Because it was a little bit bizarro, Le Bistro, because I had what you have every time. And I said, I'm not going to get what I normally get, and you shouldn't get what you normally get, so I got what you got. I got the steak tartare, which I get once a year, because I get I just kind of get an inkling for steak tartare, and then I have it, and I go, oh yeah, that's why I only have it once a year. It just is, it's fine. It's one of those things that's fine.
It looked good.
It's fine, and then I have it once a year. And it goes away, and then once in a year I'll get an inkling for it again, and I'll probably have it again.
And then how did you like?
Yes, and then we have the Dover sole, which you always get.
I always get.
I think you like it more than me.
I love that. Next time I'm getting that.
It was good. It's a real nice fillet of the sole that's cooked in a really good butter caper sauce that's there, with some boiled potatoes. The skin is really crispy on there. I don't think you eat the skin very often, but it's really good. You should.
It's good.
But it's just a fish thing. I'm never gonna be huge on fish like you are.
That's true.
So next time we go to Le Bistro, we can go back to normal. But I'm gonna have what you had, because I have never had that before. And
it was good. I really enjoyed my meal. I really like Le Bistro. And the service is always really good. We got our picture taken. I'll show you that.
You had your log of chocolate for dessert.
Yes, and then I had the chocolate dessert, which I've gotten before. It has raspberries with this dark chocolate. It's very
I had the
good.
liquid dessert. I had a glass of port.
But they did have the cheese.
They had the cheese, so I was whinging in our Pride of America series that they took away the cheese course, but it was back on the menu on this, so that may just have been a Pride of America Jefferson Bistro thing, which is their Le Bistro version on Pride of America, but on the legit Le Bistro they had the cheese course.
They had it. But we didn't have it, and then we really quickly went to Fusion in the theater, and that was really a lot of dancing and singing. It was good.
Yeah, it was. I think it's the rare show that I really liked way better than you did.
Well, there was one, because I didn't read that it said PG.
Very prudish.
And I'm normally not, but I don't think I was expecting, because the one on Broil where it had the Love, Legs, Live, I was expecting it. But this one, it said Fusion, so I was just thinking it was dancing. So there was one song that was very burlesque-y, so she was taking off all the ribbon
that's
things.
What you were offended by?
Just that one.
Not the 3/4 naked men.
No, that I was fine.
You're fine?
I was fine. It was
Okay.
just the one where she was literally taking
I see.
taking
Okay.
off all the
I guess
things
we
and
know
then
where we stand
the
then.
splits in the air. Yeah, that
All
was
right.
the only one.
Good enough.
I couldn't get a picture of it though because it was so
All right.
dark and my camera, my camera,
Probably shouldn't be getting
my
pictures of that anyway.
camera,
We have-
the flash kept going.
YouTube would have a problem with that.
Yeah, but I got a lot of other footage, and it was, I love song and dancing, and they,
Yeah, I think the
beautiful
choreography
job.
was really good. The
Yes.
costumes were really good, and the singing and dancing
It was really nice.
really good. I think it was one of the best show produced and executed shows on a cruise ship. Not the Broadway ones that I've seen. It's probably the number one. So good for them.
Yeah, that's good. No, it was good. So definitely, want to go see it if you're on Jade. And then we went to Spinnaker Lounge and went to Not-So-Newlywed.
The Not-So-Newlywed game show.
So luckily we were up at the bar.
Yeah, you want to hide on that one.
But they were picking people out of the audience, and it was like the Newlywed
It was
game.
exactly
It was fun.
as expected. It was.
That was funny.
It was embarrassing to those that participated,
Yes.
but that's kind of the whole
Yes.
shtick of that one. Anyway,
And then after that, where did we go? Oh, we just went to go get ice cream.
you went to get your ice cream cone.
Yes, that's it. And
So-
then we were back down because we knew we had to be up, fairly early, and you had to
Not too
work.
early.
and
I always am gonna have to get up at about 6 to do my thing, for work and everything. But
yeah, so then we were supposed to meet in the theater for our excursion. So we met there, and then they escorted us to. It was a tender.
yeah, Cabo's a tender port. No matter what ship you come in, it will always be a tender port. So normally, at least we've always had the local tender boats will come and get you, as opposed to like the ship life.
Yeah, so
Like
that
boats.
it was really easy.
And those
getting
they're
there.
bigger and they're nice, and it's really pretty slick, without too much problem. Getting there,
and it was
again,
pretty.
foreshadowing.
Yeah, and we got some good footage of us, going into the port, so it was
Yeah.
really pretty. And then once we got there, we kind of lined up and then walked over
Yeah,
to
we had
a
an
big
excursion.
bus.
Yeah, for our Todos Santos excursion.
Yeah, we did it. Yeah, through Norwegian.
Visiting the town of Todos Santos, which is about an hour north of Cabo San Lucas. Ooh, the ship is bouncing.
Yeah, and we had Paul was our tour guide. So when we were in the bus, he talked a lot about the history. One that was weird, because I took a picture of it, that they talked about some American type shops like Sears and
It's
Woolworths.
The land of forgotten.
I know, and when he
department
said
stores.
Woolworths, I'm like, we don't have Woolworths, but sure enough, they
have
still,
a Woolworths and a Sears. It's all the ones that have departed the U.S. Have found their way into.
So we did get a picture of that,
Mexico.
and then he said they have a strong farming, and he showed us a basil farm that they were getting ready to plant, and then. Yeah, it was quite a ways getting there, but once we were there, we did get off at, it was a Central Cultural Center, and he said it used to be a
The
school.
elementary school. Yeah. It shows the history of the town of Todos Santos, which was a Jesuit mission town that was founded in the 1700s, and then later, later just kind of grew into farming, and eventually into the main hub of the bottom part of Baja California. So Baja California Sur, which is the state of the lower half of Baja California, and has some more history that.
Yeah, and we'll show you some of the sketches of the children.
Yeah.
So that was really pretty, and then Lee was his name, who
he was
who found
the guy told the story of a person of Chinese that came from San Francisco and moved down to the Todos Santos area in the 30s. Pre World War II and post. I'm sure he was generational in San Francisco from the gold rush and the immigration of the Chinese into that area, and moved down to the Todos Santos area and got married and started a business, and he had kind of a bar that he ended up having people who wanted to stay, so he built a second floor to the bar with some hotel rooms in it, and in 1947 called the place the Hotel California.
Yeah.
So that obviously predates any band of a certain name that had a song of a certain name that we won't mention because that will get a problem.
But in the cultural center, he was there. They showed the history of him. So I think we have some pictures of him, and I think it was all of his. Wasn't it a bunch of his work that he brought to the cultural center?
No, that was
somebody else.
One of the elementary teacher.
Who was it?
From no, you're putting me on. the elementary teacher that was there for a long time had gathered a lot of the cultural, historical documents and information from the people of Todos Santos throughout the years, and he donated them to the city of Todos Santos, and they created the cultural center
because they were going to tear it down. Yeah. They were going to tear down that elementary school because they had a new one, but the whole city said, no, we want to keep it, so that's where the cultural center is. And then before we get to the Hotel California, we did see a very old cactus. It was over 120 years old.
Big old thing.
Yeah. And then we walked to the Mission. He said it was built in 1723.
Yeah.
So we have some clips of that. That was really beautiful. And it was really nice because everything was really personal to him. He would show us pictures, of
his father, grandparents, and long lineage is from Todos Santos. So his history is from there. And that's indigenous history from, tens of thousands of years ago.
Yeah, so that was really nice. And then what was the thing with the line? He was showing us the line.
It's the Tropic of Cancer runs directly through Todos Santos, or it moves a little bit due to the wobble of the earth, but it runs through the Tropic of Cancer runs through Todos Santos. So that's the sun's north and south trip each year. That is the northernmost it gets. So on June 20th, 21st, the summer solstice, that is how far north the sun is. Yeah.
And then he showed some artwork too. We'll show you on the wall that they had done. And then we went to the Hotel
California, unrelated to that band's song, and had lunch there.
But he did have us listen to the song. When you listen to it,
but
it
it's
does
unrelated
sound
to that song because YouTube will get us in trouble if we even mention that particular band's song, because that particular band will have a problem.
That's true. But we had lunch there. It was a beef burrito, very thin, like beef burrito.
More like a taquito,
chicken
almost.
Enchilada, beans, rice. And then the tamale, a sweet tamale.
Yeah.
For dessert, and we had soda.
Yep, I will classify it as okay.
Yeah, and we sat with a nice couple that had been cruising before. Yep. They were from the Los Angeles area, and then you had about an hour and a half to just wander through the town and do whatever you want. We shopped.
They had a lot of tchotchke shops and other things, but there were there was things to see. Mm-hmm. Lots of museums there, and venues to eat and things like that. If you were away, we had just eaten lunch, so that wasn't going to happen.
But we bought. We always like to buy magnets of the places, magnet. So we did buy that. It was It wasn't by the woman we bought it from, but a friend of hers had painted it, so it was pretty. And then the bus came, and on the bus ride back, what did we see?
So little backstory. So we've been to Alaska to go see we're going to see the whales.
Yes.
In Alaska. And we didn't see any whales when we went to Alaska. It was
we saw like
pretty disappointing. Some people saw whales, but we're going to go on the ship. We're going to see the whales. Didn't see any whales. We saw sea lions and we saw otters and we saw And then we went to Cabo before, but that was the wrong time of the year. There's no way you're going to.
Or Hawaii.
Yeah, we went to Hawaii. Oh, you might see whales in Hawaii.
Nope, we didn't see
whales in Hawaii. You're on the boat. You're on the ship. You're going to see whales on the ship. We saw whales today. Where did we see whales?
On the bus.
We saw whales on the bus. So on the bus ride home, and you're on you're on the Pacific Coast Highway.
And we were on the right. Because when you're on a big bus, you're either on the right or left.
We were on the correct side of the bus, and we're it goes right along the coast, and we saw probably 10 spouts and probably 3 whales. I could see the whales in the water.
So it's far distant, so we'll try to show as much footage that we have.
It's a little Loch Ness Monster-like, but you can see them.
It really made it special.
So I definitely saw them with my eye holes, but we captured it a little bit with the camera that will show us. So that was ironic that you have to go on a bus ride to see the whales.
Yes. So that was very cool, and then we then got off the bus and then got onto what tender did we get?
The tenders were really nice on the way here.
It was really nice on the way in.
We had the lifeboat tender. Now, if you've ever been on a tender that's a lifeboat, you hope that they have the windows kind of open.
They were not. They were closed. It was steamy.
And it's about 90.
It was steamy.
It was really, really hot. Really, really
and
cold.
And wet on the floor. Yeah. Your feet got all wet.
It was not that much.
Well, and then getting off. I was okay getting off, but it was boom, trying to get
and
off.
Then we had a poor guy that had some difficulty.
That's true. Yeah.
And he was on oxygen, and that's going to be hard that would be a challenge to get him off. And they have, I'm 6'5", and the 2 people that are helping you off the tender are about 5'4" and weigh about 120, and they're going to help me off the tender. I'm like, okay. Well, if I trip, we're all going down.
Yes. So, but you made it.
Everything was fine. But
we made it.
So when you have a tender, you hope you have a nice, big, large tender that pull right up to the ship.
Yeah, going out.
Anyway,
but
enough crabbing.
Oh wait, okay. Did I say tender?
Yep.
And then so we were hot, walking back up to our room, and we go into our room, and we had sandwiches
Butler brought us some good
and
snacks.
Treats, chocolate treats, nice. Chocolate covered strawberries. So that was good. We did eat those, and then now we're gonna head off to go get some drinks.
We ate our snacks. Now we're gonna go eat our dinner. It's very cruise of us.
Go eat dinner, and then we're not sure which shows we're gonna see.
We're gonna have
something.
Some time problems.
We'll have to see what
So this is kind of a free and loose evening for us today.
Yeah, we don't have a specialty dining, and then tomorrow we're gonna be in La Paz, so. We have an excursion there, so we'll tell you all about it tomorrow. Yeah.
And it's not a tender port, so
that's right.
We'll get to walk off the ship, so that'll be nice. But we do get to go on a bus though, so maybe we'll see some whales again.
But it was nice. This bus was big and really nice seats and the air conditioning. It was very comfortable.
Anyway.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks everyone.
So that's it. Thank you very much for following us. And
please go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you can, and hit that thumbs up if you'd like. And we'll talk to you all on our next one in La Paz.
Yeah.
Well, not in La Paz. Probably on this couch.
Yeah.
All right. See you, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.